Actually, it means knife, because he wields the circumciser's knife. A Moab, someone who circumcises. Now, the Jewish community in Berlin has appointed such a person, according to the laws, but his contract, there's a contract he's made, entitles him to a certain income with the community and a rank in the congregation. However, after a while, he gets doubts, doctrinal, religio, legal aspects of circumcision, and will not fulfill his contractual obligations because of his newfound religious situation. Is he still entitled to the rights and benefits he acquired by his contract? Oh, so that's an interesting parallel. The person is jabbing at medicine. Look, here's a guy, I'll choose one of your religious practices. He's supposed to circumcise people. He's made a contract to do this. He gets doubts. He doesn't want to do it anymore because he's doubt. Is he still entitled, to the benefits he acquired by the contractors? Okay, he says, when I admit this is a possible case, yet nothing is applicable to this case which this person is talking about. Here's his point. The circumciser, next paragraph, enjoys his income and rank not because he affirms and endorses a specific doctrinal position, but because he performed the operation in lieu of the head of the family, who in the Bible was Abraham did it, but he does it in his place. Should his conscience keep him from performing this task later on, he must give up his emolument, his income, whatever, for which he has under the terms. However, if, regardless of his conscience, he goes on to argue, he continues doing his obligated task. He says at the end here, I think it's really good, a foreskin is cut, regardless of whether the circumciser believes or thinks of the custom, just as a creditor from the court obtains satisfaction is paid, regardless of what the debtor may think of his duty to pay, and so on. So, according to the laws of reason, anyway, he goes on like that. Well, that's an interesting example. I don't think he gets the point, frankly. I think he fobs off the point. His interlocutor said, here's a guy, what you're talking about is this. Suppose a person stops believing and then no longer fulfills his contract. Is he entitled to his rights? Mendelssohn went on to say, basically says he should just say, no, he isn't. That's what he says at the beginning. Then he goes on to say, if he continues to do his job, regardless of what he believes, and that's what our situation is, whether we believe or not, if we don't hurt anybody else, if we, observe the social contract, we should be left in peace. He should be allowed his emolument, or whatever he calls it. Okay, guys? We will finish this next time, and then we move on to the thing I love, the French deputies. And also, I want you to start looking in this Modern Jewish Religious Movements book. We definitely will be reading about, we're doing Mendelssohn's Jerusalem. You have that in chapter 3. We've basically done chapters 1 and 2 here. Chapter 4 is the French Revolution and Napoleon. We'll be reading some of that material. You should do the background here. And then, of course, we're going to go into the struggle for Reform Judaism in Germany, chapter 7. That's really important, struggle for Reform Judaism in Germany and the historical school. Those are two really crucial chapters. Struggle for Reform Judaism and the historical school. We're getting somewhere, believe it or not. I'm amazed myself. I hope that you're not too frustrated.